Welcome back. An award-winning musical is now on stage at the Eccles Theater.
Joining us now is actor Michaela Lamas from Dear Evan Hansen. Welcome. We are so happy to have you.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
So whether you're a theater person or not, you've probably heard of Dear Evan Hansen. Maybe you've seen the movie, but the staged version is really something.
Yeah.
Give us a little synopsis of the story.
So this musical, it's about Evan Hansen. He is a high schooler. He is a senior in high school, and he battles with a lot of mental health issues, and you kind of see him navigate this and sort of get caught up in a mistaken lie. And you sort of see him navigate that throughout the story and how he handles, doing this, but at the same time, what he's doing is also raising a lot of awareness for mental health in his school. It's making a lot of people feel seen. So it's just sort of seeing a human make human mistakes, but also kind of rooting for the anti-hero in the situation.
Well, and it's opening up conversation,
yes,
which is so important. And I want to hear about your character. Who do you play?
So I play Alana Beck. She is a classmate of Evan's, ultimately friend of his too. Best way to describe her, she's eccentric, and she is a real overachiever is what I'd say. I've been playing her for 8 months now. We got 4 more months to go. That means I've done over 200 shows as her.
Wow.
Approaching her character when I first started, in order to flesh her out, it was a little bit tricky because every character in the show, what they so desperately want is human connection, and she's one of them. But the way she masks it, the way she presents that is entirely different than how, Jared, like Heidi, anybody else in the show does. So I had to approach her with a lot of empathy in order to play her, because as soon as you judge the character that you're playing, it's hard to kind of justify what they're doing, the things they say. So as long as I did that, it was just, a connection that
you
I
are
made
a
with her.
very smart actor. I love how you just said that you have to be on the side of your character. And this is such a smart show, really impacting people and changing lives. Why do you think right now it's so timely and important for people to see this story?
I think the message that the show spreads is mental health is going to be important at every stage of your life. No matter what age you are, it is going to be just as important as, your physical health. Because in order to navigate the world, you have to, take into account how you're feeling, how your brain is doing. So I think it's so important because it also shows us that us as humans, we make mistakes and we have flaws, but we have to give ourselves grace every now and then because we're human, and that's what we are at the end of the day.
Which is so important, and it makes me wonder what you've learned from, you said your character's, she's eccentric.
Yes.
And I'm wondering what you have taken away from her character and playing in this play. I mean, what are some lessons you've learned?
I think I've learned that, everybody has their own defense mechanisms in their life. They have their own stories, they have their own things going on in their personal lives, and you never truly know what someone is going through. How they present themselves just might be a product of their environment, and I feel like she is a prime example of that. And I've learned a lot about that. Like I said earlier, not judging her at first really allowed me to empathize with her and has allowed me to view other people in my life the same way, which is, I think, so important.
Michaela, the way you have just described everything, the message of the show, your character, this has been one of the most enjoyable actor interviews ever. If that doesn't make you want to see the show, I don't know what will. I mean, this is a show that's won 6 Tonys, other numerous awards, and you have a chance to see it through March 5th. You're going tomorrow night.
I have tickets tomorrow night. I got my husband tickets for Christmas, and we've been looking forward to this. What do you hope that we take away?
Basically what I said before, mental health is very important, and I feel like we have to forgive ourselves time to time and accept our flaws as much as we accept, the good things about ourselves.
Absolutely.
And maybe just open up conversation, right? Talk about it. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. All that information is there on the screen. You can also go to our website, abc4.com, for more information. All right.